The schoolhouse stood out near the South County Hospital and Old People's Home. And when it closed, the family of the man that was superintendent when I first came to Reedsburg purchased the building and had it moved in to the historical site. So we do have a functioning one-room school. We have not changed much. If you look at the flag, you count the stars, you'll find that there are 48 there. Now the question is, why did we have a 48-star flag? What are the two states that we've added since that was the going flag? I'll let you figure out the answer to that. The teacher who sat up here, now she has all 8 grades. They all have reading, writing, and arithmetic, spelling, social studies, music, art, and one teacher has to get for all 8 grades, all of those classes within the confines of the normal school day. So she had to be very efficient in working with students. They had short recitation periods. She used the older students, if they had their work done, to work with the younger children that they might have guidance and direction as they studied their lessons. We have back in the back of the, well, of course, we've got this, the dunce cap. That was one of the things that was used in indicating whether some people had studied their lessons properly or not. And with that, older brothers or younger sisters would often come home and report to mom that somebody had to wear the dunce cap today. And then of course that led to further questions from mom as to why and what the causes might have been for that type of an activity. So we do have that. The school, this is a photo of the schoolhouse. In 1910, all 8th grade students attending rural schools would be required to take a countywide exam, and they were often held, one of them in Baraboo and one in the Reedsburg area. All the people that were completing the 8th grade would take that exam, and as a result of that exam, it would determine whether they would be able to go on to high school. 2-day exam, 2 Saturdays, probably in May, and I happen to have a copy of the 1910 exam. They had some choices because some were boys and some were girls, and math problems often seem to have a gender gap, and so that would be very, very important. So they did an excellent job in most cases of educating the children in the schoolhouse. Come late afternoon, the teacher would say, well, it's time we do some cleanup time. Probably it's 10 minutes before dismissal. And they were all assigned jobs, and some of the larger boys would move the desks over. They're all on gliders, so they just slid them over. Another one came through with a push mop and cleaned the floor and moved them back and all the way across the room the small kids went out and clapped the erasers either against each other or against the school buildings. Usually they were painted white, so a little chalk dust didn't create too much of a problem. And in 10 short minutes, they had taken care of all of the chores that needed to be taken care of. We do have a very old, antique, 3-chimney kerosene school lamp. When I was given the lamp to display it in the schoolhouse here, I purposely hung it high because knowing kids, if you can jump and touch it, you do. And if you're kind of short on one end, you jump and then you swing hoping that that's going to, and I didn't want that antique school lamp broken by somebody trying to demonstrate that they could now reach the lamp hanging in the school. If we came in, you would see the water jug. Previous to 1910, they had a common pail and dipper, and then the county nurse stepped in and said, that's not very sanitary, so then they had to go to a water jug and paper cups to provide drinking facilities for the youngsters.